This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making news in Armenia today. Armenia has dismissed the report it has signed a closed-door $500 million arms deal with neighboring Iran. The reports are fictitious and false, Aram Tarosyan, the spokesperson for Armenia's defense ministry, told the state-run Armen Press news agency today. Yesterday, the United Kingdom-based Saudi Arabia-linked Iran International News Channel reported that Tehran plans to supply Yerevan with suicide drones and air defense missile systems, citing an anonymous senior military official in the Middle East. The secret deal also allegedly covers intelligence cooperation and the establishment of Iranian bases on Armenian soil. There was no immediate response from Iran. Since the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war, Armenia has been diversifying its arms imports and lessening dependence on Russia, as the latter failed to provide weaponry purchased by Armenia once the war in Ukraine began. Armenia has recently entered into several major weapons deals with France and India. Iran International's report came out the same day Armenia concluded its latest round of joint military drills with the United States. The exercises, known as Eagle Partner, have prompted strong condemnation from Russia. A spokesman for the Kremlin has insisted that Russia still considers Armenia to be its ally, even while warning the country not to follow Ukraine's path. Armenia is a sovereign country that chooses its priority areas of cooperation, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov was quoted as saying by the state-run TASS news agency yesterday. Continuing, Peskov said Russia respects Armenia's search for other strategic partners, in reference to Armenia's pivot to the West, but also pointedly stressed that we just would not want for these searches to be carried out in a way that was once chosen by the Kiev regime. Earlier that day, Russia's foreign ministry spokesperson similarly criticized deepening European involvement in the South Caucasus as being unproductive. Maria Zakharova attacked the European Union for its landmark decision earlier this week to greenlight nearly $11 million in non-lethal military aid to Armenia, saying the move puts the region on a course toward militarization and confrontation. Azerbaijan expressed similar displeasure with the development. The wife of a senior official at Armenia's economy ministry was hired by a ski resort development company after her husband played a key role approving the firm's flagship project in the country. That is according to a new joint investigation by CivilNet and the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project out yesterday. Deputy Economy Minister Narek Terian previously headed a working group tasked with evaluating two competing ski projects to develop the slopes of Mount Aragats, northwest of Yerevan. In the end, Terian and other officials dismissed a bid by a French company to accept an offer by an Armenian-registered, Russian-owned firm named RID. 2 months later, Terian's wife Yulia began working at the company. In her latest income declaration, she reported receiving just over $8,000 from the company last year, above Armenia's average wage. In response to CivilNet's requests for comment, both the Economy Ministry and RID denied any conflicts of interest with regard to Yulia Terian's employment. However, Varujan Hoktanyan of Transparency International Armenia told CivilNet the situation raises serious concerns, noting there is a reasonable suspicion that the deputy minister's decision in favor of RID may be related to his wife's future employment there. You can find the full investigation up now on our website at civilnet.am or through the link in the video description below. In the new episode of Insights, Eric Hakopian analyzes the global political landscape, dissecting elections throughout Europe and in Iran, as well as the upcoming US presidential race, along with what impacts these could have on Armenia and its reorientation to the West. In another new broadcast, we profile successful Dilijan restaurateur Varda Avetisyan. She repatriated to Armenia from the US a decade ago after realizing sharing her food with the community would bring her the most fulfillment in life. Varda shares her experience in Armenia's restaurant industry and talks about how chasing her happiness drives her career. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 259,000. That's the amount in dollars that the Kazakhstan-based Russia-led Eurasian Development Bank has said it will donate to Armenia's finance ministry to aid recovery efforts from flooding that devastated Armenia's northern Lori and Tavus regions in May. The funding was approved today at Nikol Pashinyan's weekly cabinet meeting. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.